Hello, Cancer, and thank you for taking the time to listen to this message. This reading is for the full supermoon in Aries that is taking place on the 6th of October. Take what resonates, release what doesn't. So let's see what energies want to show up for the sign of Cancer. Again, this can be your sun, moon, rising, any personal placements that you have in the sign of Cancer. So let's see if, oops, no, didn't want to come for Cancer. What messages for Cancer? We have Taurus. Okay, so this can talk about several different things. I do feel this is talking, I feel it's talking about a shift out of like something to do with your physical. I feel like it's financial. I feel it. Look, Mercury right there, bottom of the deck. So I feel like there is something that is shifting and taking place. I feel like this is in regards to your money, to your finances, specifically in regards to your work and career. I feel like there's some news or information that's coming in. I feel like maybe you have had in the past an idea, or maybe you spoke about something and it was more outside the box. It was like an innovative thought, idea, something like that. Like I feel like you were at the right place at the right time, and I feel like there is some sort of communication that's coming in, giving you an offer or an opportunity to better yourself in a direction as far as your career, your money, and your finances go. Let's see what the energies have to continue saying. So let's look at this. I do feel that's what that Taurus energy is talking about when I'm seeing that with the Mercury as well. First card up, release control. Taurus energy again. Wow. All right. So double Taurus right there. Open up to change. And this is Aquarius energy. And that is that energy I was kind of like tapped into, feeling like you had an innovative idea, a thought, maybe just some sort of information, or I feel like it's an idea that you have, that you communicated, that was outside the box, a little different than the typical, standard process or whatever. I feel like someone heard it or took it to heart, and I feel like somebody's looking at you for some sort of position and opportunity. Talk less, feel more. Last quarter moon in Pisces. So Pisces can talk about closing of cycles, right? I'm also feeling, when I'm seeing this talk less, feel more, Pisces can also talk about hidden enemies. So if you've been approached or offered an opportunity, this may be something you want to be very cautious about talking about. Work more with the feelings of it, like the excitement, the enthusiasm. I'm not saying you can't share this and you shouldn't be celebrated, because that is absolutely wrong, that you should be able to talk about it and to celebrate it. I'd just be mindful, because to me this is feeling like a lurking energy, or an energy that could be I want to say frenemy, hidden enemy, whatever way you want to look at it, that could sabotage. As a result, maybe this was somebody who was hoping for a higher position, or somebody who was looking to get promoted or a raise or something, and they're not getting it, you're getting it. I just barely had a conversation the other day, and I literally said, I would not do, how like a lot of places it's all goes according to seniority. And I straight up said I would not go according to seniority. I'd go based on merit versus based on seniority, because you'll have people sitting around all their lives just because they keep getting more money, probably do less work, and just feel like they have no fear of somebody moving past them. So anyhow, I don't know why I'm telling you that, but I did. So there you go. Take a reality check, right? Full moon in Capricorn. Capricorn again, earth sign energy, talking about hard work, dedication, perseverance, determination. Capricorn, and so is Taurus, right? Taurus is a really hardworking energy as well. All them earth signs, Virgo is included. But I feel like this is talking about a change for you right now where something is shifting and changing in a positive direction. I do feel like it's going to bring more abundance with it, like a lot more. I even feel time available like to you to enjoy the finer things in life. Unleash your kindest self, Capricorn energy again. So this does, and look, there's Aries, work through your feelings. And this is the last quarter moon in Aries. This moon is the full moon in Aries. It's a full super moon in Aries. Work through your feelings. We've seen a couple things, right? Talk less, feel more, feel more, that sort of energy. So I do feel like there can be some experiences that you are going through, you're having. I feel, take a deep breath is what I feel like saying to you right now. Breathe real deep in through the nose, out through the mouth. Do it 3 times. If you're feeling anxiety or anything like that, try running your hands under running water, or putting your hands underneath running water, allowing water to roll over them, even taking a shower, anything like that. Water is a soothing thing. But I feel like I don't feel like these are bad feelings. I feel like they're good feelings. I just feel like there's could be a lot of uncertainty because it's like new. It's like having to take a leap of faith. It's like having to let go of something and totally go into an entirely different direction, right? And again, it can be, I feel like this is about career, money, finances. New moon in Sagittarius, focus on the positive. So again, this can be some sort of higher education or learning experience, higher learning. This can be something, a shift, an expansion as far as your belief systems go. It can have, I feel a lot of expansion with whatever this is. So that gives me a real clear tip, feeling tapped into that energy of what you're having to release and let go of, right? I feel like it's your comfort zone. I feel like it's what you know. I feel like it's what you see as a safe and secure path and that sort of energy. But I feel you are tapped in and recognizing whatever this offer and opportunity is for you, that there's something about it that you're just not able to shake off. Like you really feel something about this stirring something up within you. And I do feel like it's the opportunity. New moon in Virgo, trust all is well. And I was talking about Virgo being that other earth sign, and there it is. And so that can really make a big difference in your day-to-day life. I feel whatever this job or opportunity or whatever this is for you, I do feel great success with this. And I'm also feeling like it's going to change a lot of things for you. I feel like definitely an upgrade as far as your finances go. I think it's going to be more beneficial with that Virgo energy to your everyday life. Health, habits, hobbies, routines, that sort of thing. And I feel like the workload of it feels different to me too than what you were or whatever I feel like what you were connected to or what you are going to be releasing. It feels to me like you will be releasing something and heading in a new direction. So to start clarifying, we got the full moon in Aquarius, showed the world the real you. And again, I feel this is about your skill set. I feel like this is a skill set that maybe's been untapped. Maybe it's not something you've spent a great deal of time utilizing, or maybe you weren't even aware how skilled you were. A new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. I feel when I'm talking about this reading, I'm feeling this is more in your career. But when it says a new romantic cycle, this can be something where there is a new balance, or there is new, I feel your heart space feels different with whatever this opportunity, this new path, this new form of income, or generating a source of income, an additional one maybe. I feel like it's your heart's in it, right? Have faith in your dreams. So that would again bring me that energy of feeling like your heart is there. That's where your heart is. This is what you love to do. You enjoy it. It can be the challenges of it, the figuring things out, whatever it is. That's what I'm feeling. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. So there is something that makes me feel like, again, you know, with this don't let pride get in your way, I kind of, you know, it is, Leo is a fixed sign. So, you know, this could be where, you know, you feel like you get stuck or you get fixated on it being a certain way, going a certain way, happening in a certain way, that sort of thing. Be mindful of that. Just, I don't feel like this is that big of a deal, to be honest with you. It's not feeling that strong of an energy, but I am feeling like this is something, you know, like it could be something that comes up and it's like, well, you know, like for instance, if this is an offer and an opportunity, I feel like it's going to be more financially serving to you than whatever it is that you were. But there could just be something about it that kind of, I'm just feeling like you know, like pull you, you know, makes you a little defensive, or, you know, maybe somebody could be saying to you, this is a better opportunity, your other job is X, Y, and Z, and that kind of ruffles your feathers. It's giving me that kind of energy, right? Where that pride could get in your way. Well, I'm going to stand up for this job. I've been here for 20 years and yada, yada, yada. That's how I'm feeling this energy. Take what resonates, release what doesn't. All right. What other energy do we have that shows up for the sign of Cancer for this full moon, full super moon in the sign of Aries? What other messages want to come up for Cancer? All right, let's see. What other messages? Any other messages for the sign of Cancer? Yes. Your dreams need a practical plan. Taurus energy again. A lot of Taurus. Taurus on a collective level is 12th house, second house energy, which is money you earn from the job that you work. Now, if you are a Cancer rising, right? Like if you look at your chart, whatever this reading is talking about, look at where the full moon is at 14 degrees of Aries, right? But look at what houses Taurus is for you, right? Like Gemini, if you are, well, it depends on where your rising is. If you're not even a Cancer rising, right, like this wouldn't be 10th house for you. If you are a Cancer rising, you know, more than likely Taurus energy will be in that 10th house, which talks about status, reputation, and career. Look at your chart and see that where that is for you. At the bottom of the deck right now is be bold and make the first move. So I do feel like it is going to be up to you to make the first move. And I feel like that first move is about making the choice and the decision of accepting an offer, of, even when I'm seeing the Sagittarius, exploring options, right? Like you could start exploring, looking for something different. Next card that comes up, a personal issue reaches resolution. So this does look like, and I did feel this all the way through this, where this would, and look, it is full moon in Cancer. That Cancer is your ruling house, or it is your sign. Hold your vision. So I do feel like whatever you are trying to manifest, bring into your physical realm, and it really clearly is popping up to me as something within your career, or the way you make money, or what money you make from doing whatever this is. It feels like this is about you and generating a source of income. So, and again, I said at the very beginning, it could be where your creative ideas or your innovative mind, thoughts and ideas come into play. Communication is key, new moon in Gemini, and there's that air energy again, talking about the mind, the communication, the thoughts, the ideas, that sort of thing. I feel like these are all big things for you right now. You're very close to achieving your goals, so this feels to me like this has not been something that just started within you yesterday. This feels to me like something you've been working on for a minute, and I feel like there's going to be a culmination point, or definitely a catalyst point when we have this full moon. A time for healing is the next card up. So again, you know, I feel like this is something that's been behind the scenes happening, where you've been really honest with yourself, work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. And I feel like you've recognized something is not working for you. There's something to do with the balance of it. Like maybe you're working so much that your home life and your personal life is suffering. There just feels to me, or maybe you're working so hard and you don't feel like you're being rewarded or compensated properly for it. It feels to me this has been something bubbling up through the from below the surface for a minute now. I feel like you've really looked at it honestly and recognized some things that are just not serving, and knowing something needs to change. I feel like you are being the catalyst for that change. I feel like you've had to heal, maybe heal from insecurities or fears, worried about taking a leap of faith, and it's time to take action. New moon in Aries right underneath this right here, like work through the fears. So I feel like this is a big shift in a new direction for you. Cancer, I'm getting ready to say Taurus, Gemini. Now we're in Cancer. We're doing the sign for Cancer. But anyhow, yeah, I feel like those, if you have placements in those two other signs, the Taurus and Gemini, check those readings out as well. They may help you, give you additional information. And like I said, I would 100% be looking at what house Taurus was in my chart. That's what I would be doing, because that will give you additional information. But I feel like something that has been, it's kind of like just been slowly simmering below the surface. I feel like it's been getting more intense as time has been going on. And I feel like this is that catalyst point to bring forth some sort of change. Cancer, I hope this message serves you well. If you haven't already, I would really appreciate it if you would like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I thank you for being here and taking the time to listen to this message. I send you love and light.